We spend so much time in our own heads, it's easy to forget that the way we experience the world is totally unique. But that uniqueness is also what makes us, well, us. Here's a thought experiment. Think about something you've never told anyone. It could be a fleeting thought, a hidden desire, or even a moment of vulnerability that you've kept locked away. A secret hope, a weird fear, a dream you're kind of embarrassed about. Got it? Maybe it's something that makes you smile in solitude or something that brings a blush to your cheeks. Okay, now consider this. You're the only person on earth who knows that thing about yourself. It's a part of you that remains untouched by the outside world. It's yours and yours alone. This unique piece of your identity is like a hidden treasure, a gem that only you can see and appreciate. That might seem obvious, but it's actually kind of profound. In a world where we are constantly sharing and connecting, having something that is entirely our own is a rare and precious thing. We share so much of ourselves with the world, but our thoughts, our true inner selves, those are ours to keep. These inner thoughts shape who we are, influencing our actions and decisions in ways that others may never understand. And that means we have a choice. We can choose to share those thoughts, to let others into that inner world, or we can keep them to ourselves. This choice is a powerful one, giving us control over how much of our inner world we reveal. Neither choice is right or wrong, but it's important to remember that we have that agency, that power over our own inner lives. This autonomy allows us to navigate our relationships and interactions with a sense of self-assurance. And sometimes, just knowing that we have that choice, that we have that control, can be incredibly freeing. It can bring a sense of peace and empowerment, knowing that our inner world is ours to govern. It's like having a secret garden inside your mind, a place where you can be completely yourself, without judgment or expectation. This mental sanctuary can be a source of comfort and inspiration, a place to retreat to when the world feels overwhelming. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Embrace your inner world, cherish it, and remember that it is a unique part of what makes you, you. Have you ever argued with someone about something you both saw, but you remembered it totally differently? It's a common experience, and it can be quite baffling. You might find yourself wondering how two people could have such different recollections of the same event. Maybe it was a movie, or a sporting event, or even just a conversation. These shared experiences can often lead to surprising disagreements. You both experienced the same thing, but your brains processed it in completely different ways. This divergence in perception can be fascinating and perplexing at the same time. That's because our perceptions are shaped by our experiences, our beliefs, our biases. Every moment of our lives, every interaction, every piece of information we consume, all contribute to the unique way we see the world. We all see the world through our own unique lens, and that means that no two people will ever see things in exactly the same way. This individuality is what makes human interaction so rich and complex. This can be frustrating for sure, especially when we're trying to communicate something important to someone else. Misunderstandings can arise, and it can feel like we're speaking different languages. But it's also a reminder that everyone we meet, everyone we interact with, has their own story, their own perspective, their own way of seeing the world. These differences can be a source of strength and growth if we approach them with an open mind. And if we can approach those interactions with empathy and understanding, with a willingness to see things from another person's point of view, we open ourselves up to deeper connections. Well, that's when real connection happens. It's in these moments of genuine understanding that we find common ground. That's when we start to bridge the gaps between us and build meaningful relationships. By valuing each other's perspectives, we can create a more compassionate and connected world. Let's talk about the people in our lives, the ones who matter most. We all have a circle of people we care about, but there's a smaller circle within that circle, a group of people who care about us unconditionally, no matter what. Who are those people for you? Your parents, your siblings, your best friend, your partner, whoever they are, hold them close in your heart. These are the people who will be there for you through thick and thin, the ones who will celebrate your victories and offer comfort during your struggles. And here's the thing, that circle of true caring, it's not always about quantity, it's about quality. You might have a huge group of friends, but only a handful of people you truly trust and confide in. And that's okay. What matters is that you have those people in your life, the ones who make you feel seen and heard and loved for who you truly are. In the age of social media, It's easier than ever to fall into the comparison trap. Every day, we are inundated with a constant stream of updates, photos, and videos that showcase the highlights of other people's lives. We scroll through our feeds, bombarded with images of people who seem to have it all. Perfect lives, perfect bodies, perfect relationships. These curated snapshots can make us feel like we're missing out or not measuring up. And it's easy to start feeling inadequate, like we're not good enough, not successful enough, not happy enough. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of frustration, sadness, and even anxiety. But here's the thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. It robs us of our happiness and contentment by making us focus on what we don't have, rather than appreciating what we do. When we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, we're focusing on what we lack, instead of appreciating what we have. This mindset can prevent us from recognizing our own unique strengths and achievements. We're measuring our worth against some arbitrary standard that doesn't even exist. Social media often presents a distorted reality where only the best moments are shared and the struggles are hidden. So how do we escape the comparison trap? It starts with a conscious effort to shift our focus inward and practice self-awareness. By shifting our focus inward, we can begin to appreciate our own journey. This means setting personal goals and defining what success looks like for us, rather than relying on external validation. By focusing on our own journey, our own goals, our own definition of success, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment that isn't dependent on others. By celebrating our own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem, we reinforce our self-worth and build confidence. Each step forward is a victory worth acknowledging. Remember, there's only one you in this world. Your unique experiences, talents, and perspectives are what make you special. You are unique and special and worthy, just as you are. Embrace your individuality and celebrate your journey. Don't let anyone, not even that voice in your head, tell you otherwise. You have the power to define your own worth and create a life that is meaningful to you. Have you ever recorded yourself speaking and then cringed when you played it back? Do I really sound like that? We ask ourselves, horrified. It's a common experience, and it's due to the way we hear our own voices. When we speak, we hear our voices not only through the air, but also through the bones in our skull. This bone conduction creates a lower, richer sound that we're used to hearing. But when we listen to a recording of our voice, we're hearing it only through the air, like everyone else does. And without that bone conduction, our voices can sound higher-pitched and thinner than we're used to. It's a weird quirk of human physiology, but it's a good reminder that the way we experience the world is not always the way others experience it. And sometimes it takes a little perspective shift, a little listening with fresh ears to appreciate the fullness and richness of our own unique voices. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more inspiring content. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing. There's always something new to learn about ourselves, something new to explore, something new to appreciate. So keep asking questions, keep challenging yourself, and keep embracing the amazing, complex, and utterly unique human being that you are. More to come soon.